Pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Watson letting one go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk. Touchdown, LA! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. That he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Now a give here to Pollard. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Watson on first down. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after one. Coming up on 2nd and 7. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, you know they're relying on that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Watson looks to throw again. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they can't bring him down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Jones on first down, but he'll struggle here just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they can just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now it's Rodgers. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On first down, it's Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on second down, Watson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
first down. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Off of play action, it's Watson. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Watson off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
His throw incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure it out.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Watson eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Sutton. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Rams. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point put through by Succa. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
On 1st down, Watson. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Watson. Looking deep for Julio. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now it's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 15-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Here's Watson. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Niners look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's brought down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been...
And this is going to be intercepted. Let it